Reed Sheppard was amazing in the Rockets' final preseason game against the Atlanta Hawks. He put up 29 points, 6 rebounds, along with 4 steals, and managed to do it against the Atlanta Hawks starters in that game. Obviously, we know that Sheppard has a massive role on this Rockets team. We all know what happened with Fred VanVleet this offseason with his injury that'll keep him out for the entire year. So Sheppard was thrust into a starter position, and his contributions on both ends are going to be absolutely huge. Here's the biggest thing. This is exactly why you want to stay ready so you don't need to get ready, right? Sheppard did not play a large amount of minutes in his rookie year, right? Did not see a significant amount of time on the court, but the Fred VanVleet injury was a massive hit to their roster, so his number was called, and I think from what we have seen so far, he is more than ready to contribute at an extremely high level. I think when I looked at last night's game, one thing that stood out to me is how effective he is as a scorer and shot creator. He is very, very patient with how he uses his dribble and probes in the paint for his buckets. Also has a lot of confidence in his jump shot, knocking down shots over contested defenders, either off the catch or off the dribble. And obviously we know about what he does from a defensive standpoint. That was his strongest attribute coming out of college at Kentucky, was his ability to create turnovers, has active hands, is really annoying and pesky as a defender, and knows how to capitalize on all of that. Just an amazing two-way showing, and again, a sign of amazing things to come for the Rockets this upcoming season from Sheppard, who in my opinion is going to be in conversations as the most improved player. The biggest thing I think Sheppard is going to show us in this first season is his offensive versatility. So obviously, Amen Thompson is going to play a lot of point guard this year. I think in lineups with Reed Sheppard and Thompson on the floor, Thompson is going to be the ultimate playmaker for this team. Right now, there are going to be possessions where Sheppard is bringing the ball up court and initiating the offense, but I think when they're on the floor together, Amen Thompson is going to be doing a majority of that. What I love about Sheppard is he can play well off the ball. I am very confident in his ability to knock down shots off the catch. We have also seen that throughout the preseason when he is on the court with Amen Thompson. And look, if you go back to his time at Kentucky, he did that as well, playing alongside with Rob Dillingham, right? So one thing we're going to see from Sheppard that I think is going to be so important for him as he advances in his career is his offensive versatility and interchangeability as a guard. Interchangeable guards are very important in the league today. We see a lot of teams try to go with multiple smaller guards on the court at the exact same time. Look at the Pacers with Tyrese Halliburton and Andrew Nembhard. Nembhard is traditionally a point guard, but when he's on the floor with Halliburton, he is doing a lot of off-ball stuff. So there is a ton of value in having guards who can both play well on the ball and play well off the ball. And I think Sheppard is great at that. He has shown that a ton throughout the course of his pro career and his college career. And we're going to see that a ton this season with him playing alongside with Amen Thompson. And again, I think for that reason, he is going to up his stock as a player in a massive, massive way. It's not just the surface level stuff like steals and knocking down 3-pointers, but that interchangeability and that skill set and that versatility on offense to play both on and off the ball, especially at his size, I think it's going to change a lot of people's perceptions about him as a player and make him one of the most valuable players in the league at the guard position years to come down the road. And I said this before as well in a video that I put out a few weeks ago. I just think what Reed Sheppard does fits this Rockets identity perfectly. Ime Udoka is going to coach a team that is going to emphasize defense. Reed Sheppard is an amazing point of attack defender. I said it earlier, very agitating and pesky. I think he embodies exactly what Ime Udoka wants from a player, especially at his position. And also, Ime Udoka does have a good history of getting the best out of great defensive guards. There was a guy named Marcus Smart who became Defensive Player of the Year in 2022 and became the first guard to win that award since Gary Payton in the 90s. So Udoka knows how to get the best out of point guards who are amazing guarding at the point of attack. And I think think we're going to see that from Reed Sheppard. Not only is he going to be in MIP conversations, but he could also end up in maybe all defensive level conversations as well with what he can do and his impact on the defensive side of the basketball at his position. So we'll see what happens. I am very, very high on Reed Sheppard, right? And I know he doesn't have the measurables of a traditional elite level point guard, especially in the league today, especially with all the other taller point guards we have like LaMelo Ball and Cade Cunningham and Tyrese Halliburton. But I think he is going to be a high impact player. I think he is going to be very special on both ends. And I think what he does is going to be one of the most important things for the Rockets and their success this season in what is, in my opinion, a championship level aspiration sort of year for them.